Hello there, folks. This is Coolkermit 5, and I'm back again with a new game review. And this time, I'll be taking a look at Kingdom Hearts 2, the original one for the PS2. Now, like I said, I got the new copy of it before the old one wasn't working right, so we're gonna start from here on. Now, the game, if I haven't done any videos during the weekends, I had to help around at home, so yeah, it's pretty much of a bust sore. So here I am doing the game review, and let's get started, shall we? Now, like I said, it's been quite a while since this is my last game review, but I am getting back to my game review roots, and mostly getting back to the part. As see, here's the game, and here's Sora, Donald, and Goofy, mind you. And the characters actually look really cool for the time. And I know this game was also released on the HD collection, but I actually like the original more often. And the updated version, Final Mix, was also released for the HD collection, which I actually played. It actually looks really, really good. Besides different character forms and all that, and mostly cool powers to use. And here it is. I'm finding some bad guys known as Nobodies. It wasn't a gray. And which actually is cool. But most enemies show up in different ways. Like I'm trying to level up Sora to 100, so I can have my battle with Sephiroth, who is challenging to fight at. But we'll get to. But basically, a few things added to Kingdom Hearts 2. First up, the drive gauge, which actually is a newer thing for Sora. But in the drive form, you're going to use different keyblades to your advantage. And also a lot of cool stuff, too. So let's see here. Well, I don't have any of that. I don't have the drive stuff to level up. But you're going to switch party members, too. If you're in the different worlds, that is. But speaking of worlds, let's move on to the world selection, shall we? Here we are at the world map, and as you see here, unlike the first game where you can select differently, this time you can travel to. The world map has been updated, so you can travel to any sort of world you can want. And most worlds are from Disney worlds, mostly Beauty and the Beast. They also add some new ones like Mulan, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Pride Lands. Now, when I head to different worlds, there's an ally you can help in different worlds. And since this is Christmas, let's take a look at Halloween Town in the world of Christmas Town. Because it's that time of the year again for the holidays, so I hope everyone's having a good Christmas. And here we are. Now, in the Final Mix version, when you enter Christmas Town, Sora's costume has been changed into a black Christmas look. But this isn't the Final Mix version. But I might do a new video of Kingdom Hearts for Christmas or so. And you see, and like that, you saw Jack Skeleton dressed up as Santa Claus, who actually looks really, really cool. And that was a rare Heartless there. New things added for Kingdom Hearts 2, such as the reaction button, which is the triangle button. The triangle, you can use that. If different enemies use that technique, you can use that for advantage. Now, in the Final Mix version, there's a different sort of Heartless called 13 Mushrooms, which located around every single spot, around some spots in all Disney worlds. If you complete all of them, you receive a special Keyblade for your reward. Time for a dance call. Now, a new thing for Kingdom Hearts 2, they added limit attacks, which are like special attacks for you to use, between them with Disney characters to use. Time for the grand finale. And just like that was one epic finale for those two. But the synchronization is back in this game, but mostly some parts. And did I mention Space Battles yet? Well, we'll get to that sooner or later. But let's move on. Now, Space Battles are back in this game too, but a little bit different because basically the Heartless are now more stronger in this game. But you can kick up a notch, or add a few other ones. but Space Battle actually looks really cool for the time. But basically, there are different missions. Level 1 is where you can collect medals or anything to increase the medal level. And mission 2 is where you can, well, destroy any kind of ship. You can use different kind of ships by completing hard tasks. Actually, if you get all the medal levels to level S, or the big higher level, you can actually gain new ships. Which sounds pretty cool. And you see the big one I'm trying to get rid of, but the big one's too hard. You can actually dodge the enemy's attack. Makes it more interesting. But yeah, Space Battle and killing the boss ships actually are pretty cool. If you can check that out. The boss ships look absolutely awesome, as long as you check that one out. But basically, I'm looking forward for the next Kingdom Hearts collection, because it'll be the last collection before Kingdom Hearts 3 shows up. And for those asking about Final Fantasy 15, I will do a little gameplay of it. I just haven't got enough time because I'm doing a little side quest. And I'm not doing good here, so let's just move on. The mini-games are also back in Kingdom Hearts 2. But this time a little different. Such as the Underworld, you can compete in different tournaments. As you see, I'm doing the Pain and Panic tournament, which I already finished up. I'm trying to get a high score. Other mini-games such as skateboarding, Christmas wrapping, if you're in the Christmas town, such as Halloween town. And also, well, I'm trying to figure what else is there. If you went into the Winnie the Pooh level, you can collect some honey for Pooh Bear. Or trying to find Pooh Bear in the missing cave with all Pooh Bear's friends. Now, I hope Kingdom Hearts 3 delivers more of it. I know they announced Big Hero 6 will in there too. Not only you can do limit attacks, you can also do them with your friends, Donald and Goofy. Which one of them is kind of wacky and kind of funny. But I like minigames are also cool. But let's take a look at the drive form, shall we? A new thing added to Kingdom Hearts 2 is the drive forms. Basically, there are a few different ones. Vigor, Wisdom, Master, and Final Form. Another form they have for Final Mix was Limit Form, a classic throwback to the first Kingdom Hearts, to the closing the Sora Ward in Kingdom Hearts 1. Now, the Visor form is more deal with damage. You can deal enough damage. You can level up more if you can do more damage to the characters. So basically, that's a good plus. Wisdom form allows you to fuse with Donald, who can use magic type techniques. Master form is where you can use both forms and deal more damage, like more combat and more magic. Final form is like a new thing. The only way to level up is to defeat nobodies. That's the only way the final form can be leveled up. And if you use too much of drive, you turn into a dark Shadow Sora, who's like a heartless Sora monster. But basically, that's why I just want to give you a little warning. They also brought back and I'm so happy they brought back drive forms in Kingdom Hearts 3, which I think is awesome. They showed up a new drive form with Sora and turned his Keyblade into a shield, which looks awesome. Everyone excited for Kingdom Hearts 3? I think we all are. I can't wait to see what new things they're gonna add. I know they added Sora's new costume look, and there's already a figure of it already, even though the game's not really out yet. But yeah, I hope the game's gonna be more promising, and I hope it'll be good. And if you have a little bit of a gauge left, you can still use your summoning techniques. Like for this one, since it's Agrabah, Genie! I missed Robin Williams. He did a great voice for Genie. Genie can also drive forms too. Depends on how much form he takes. Genie can also transform into different forms like Sora does, with his magic lamp keyblade, which I find pretty hilarious. Whoa! What the hell? Everyone's going crazy! Everyone's going crazy! The final form is where things get really crazy. Look at this. Sun, Ni, Eat, Goldor! Boom! You gotta admit, that was freaking funny. Only one. Let's do one more tab before we end this one, shall we? Strike! attacker! Judgment Dawn! Genie! That's why you gotta love Genie. Yeah, for Donald, he can use the Cosmic Attack and also Fire. For Goofy, Knock Smash, and Walla Goof. Donegon and bang! Now, that was actually pretty cool. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to give the thumbs up on the like video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more future videos and further updates. And I'm also looking forward for Kingdom Hearts 3 coming up sometime before the new HD coming up next year. And I will do the Final Fantasy 15 video sometime tomorrow. Until then, just click on my fire sign now, and remember, stay handy.